Welcome everybody, Tntspices. Today we're going to cook up something crazy, something guaranteed 99% of you have never thought possible. We're going to make some peanut butter and jelly short ribs.
What the fuck?
First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to score our ribs. I'm going to take a knife. I'm going to cut along the bones. Then I'm going to go the opposite way. Make almost a checkerboard. This is going to do two things for us. This is going to allow us to get more seasoning into these and allow this to cook a little bit quicker. Next, I'm going to take our all-purpose SPG. Hey! Give a generous coating. Now, what we also want to do, we want to get in between where we cut these. Open up these slits. Next, we have some dry ground peanut butter.
Huh?
We're going to apply some of this onto our ribs. We're going to do the same thing. We're going to rub this in between all of our grooves. Same way. With these seasoned up, we're going to take these out to our smoker. We're also going to make ourselves a butternut squash, smoked butternut squash. I've already gone ahead. I cut our squash in half, cut it in half again to quarters, and scooped it and scored it. Now, I'm going to just take some olive oil, take a little bit of our all-purpose SPG, as well as some of our Eat More chicken. This is a adobo curry. This is our low sodium version I'm using. That's why I added the SPG. We also have a all-in-one version where you wouldn't need to add the SPG. And we're just going to take this squash out to the smoker with our ribs, and we're going to cook this. The smoker is set at 275 degrees Fahrenheit. We're going to cook these ribs till they reach an internal temperature around 175 up to maybe about 185. Then we're going to bring these inside the house, and I'll show you the next step at that point. As the squash is on the grill, we're going to make a glaze that we're also going to put on that squash a little further in the cook. We're going to take some honey. I'm going to take a 1/4 cup. Next, I'm going to take some maestros. This is their Curry Fury. I'm going to add a tablespoon of this. We're just going to mix this well, place this to the side until we're ready to use it, that we're done the glaze. We're also going to make a braising liquid for the ribs. Here, I have 3 bottles of our peanut butter and jelly hot sauce.
It's peanut butter and jelly time. Peanut butter and jelly time.
Now what I've done is I poured these out, and then I also took some hot water from our sink, and I would put a little bit of hot water into each bottle and shake the bottle up to make sure that I would get all of the bits and everything out of each bottle. So that's why you see some liquid down in there. The amount of liquid isn't exact. I probably have about a 1/4 cup, maybe a little bit more or less that's in there. It's no big deal.
I don't know how to put this, but I'm kind of a big deal.
Really?
Here, I have some Better Than Bouillon. This is their beef bouillon. I'm going to take, I have a tablespoon here. I have a cup of hot water. I'll mix these two up. Once this is well combined, we're just going to simply set this to the side until we're ready to use this with our ribs. Quick edit to this sauce. And this is totally optional, not necessary, but I happen to have some of this in the fridge. I have some Melinda's Ghost Pepper Strawberry Jelly. But I'm just going to add a little bit of this in. So I'm going to add a good heaping tablespoon. Maybe we'll make it so it equals up to about 2 tablespoons worth. And we're going to mix this all in, let this dissolve. Like I said, we'll place this to the side until we're ready to use this. It's been a couple hours that we've had the ribs on the smoker. They've reached about 160 degrees. What I have here is a mixture of half water, half apple cider vinegar. I'm going to spritz these about every 20 to 30 minutes until we reach our temperature of 180 degrees. It's been several hours. Our ribs have finally reached 180 degrees. We're going to take both our ribs and our squash off the smoker, bring these into the house. We're going to wrap this up. Remember the peanut sauce that we made? Well, we are going to pour this right onto our ribs. And we're going to wrap this in foil good and tight. We're going to put this now inside of our oven at the same temperature, 275 degrees. And we're going to cook this another 2 hours or until these are fall apart tender. The reason we're doing this in the oven is because we're going to be using the grill again for something else. Watermelon. I'm going to slice this into nice thick slices. And we're going to take these out to our grill. We're going to grill our watermelon.
Oh no! I'm being barbecued!
We're going to make a glaze, just like we did earlier with the butternut squash. This time, I have retro burn.
Retro burn. Tune up the heat.
Now, this is made with banana peppers. It's a very mild heat, but it's got lemongrass and ginger. Those flavors and the profile of this are going to go great with the watermelon. Trust me. Now here, as earlier, I have a 1/4 cup of honey. I'm going to take, again, a tablespoon of hot sauce. We're going to pour this right in. We're going to give this a good mix, and we're going to use this out on the grill with the melon. We also have the butternut squash that we brought in the house. I've grabbed our curry honey that we made. We're going to add this to our squash. I also have some butter that I have sliced up in some small pieces. We're just going to throw some butter on each of these. Throw this in. And we're going to cover this up. And we're also going to place this inside the oven along with our ribs to allow this to finish cooking until this is nice and tender as well. I've cranked our smoker up to 450 degrees. I've opened up the vent so that we can get a direct burn. We're going to take our watermelon, we're going to place it directly over the burn box. We'll give that about 2 to 4 minutes on one side before we flip it. A few minutes has passed. We are going to flip these. Next, we're going to take that hot honey we made with Retro Burns hot sauce. We're going to glaze the top of this. Again, we'll give this a few minutes. Let's take a look at these again. Give the other side a light brushing. We're only going to give it about 10 to 20 seconds on the side that has the honey. And we're going to flip it. These are finished. We'll take these in and we're going to slice these up to go with our meal. We'll finish cooking all the rest of our watermelon off camera. It's been about 2 hours. Our ribs have hit about 202. The other rack about 205. These should be good and tender.
I'm so sorry.
These are going to be delicious. Our butternut squash is also cooked and tender. I'm going to plate everything up. Another amazing meal that you have to try. Thank you for joining us here at Tntspices. Please like, subscribe, hit the notification bell. As always, to each and every one of you, God bless you all.
It's peanut butter and jelly time. Peanut butter and jelly.
Tntspices. That's